All right, we like what we're seeing right now outside, and we're here to check in with Matt to see how long it's going to last.
Yeah, we want more of it.
Yeah, me too. It looks like I'm on a bridge right now, kind of awkward.
Yeah, it does.
But I promise
All
it's a
right.
whip. Yeah, I'm not. I'm in the studio. Yeah, it's just gorgeous today. Couldn't help but smile heading outside this afternoon. I hope a lot of you got outside and were able to enjoy it. We're still not done. I mean, we've still got a couple hours before sunset, and the weather's certainly going to hold. We're at 61 degrees right now in Hopkins. We've got partly cloudy skies. We've got a dew point, which is comfortable in the 40s, and that wind is out of the south. A nice breeze helping to blow down some of your leaves off of the trees. We are in peak across northeast Ohio, not just now, but through the rest of the week, and then into next week for those areas that are just starting to turn right now. It is kind of hodgepodge, as it always is. Temperatures, though, delightful. We're in the low 60s outside, upper 50s for others. You notice that wind continues out of the south, blowing out ahead of a frontal boundary, which is still back towards the west of Chicago. So we've got some time. You notice temperatures on the map. We don't have any real cool air. We've got a nice warming trend across pretty much the entire eastern half of the country, where we have 70s and near 80 degrees down towards Arkansas. Chicago's in the mid 60s today. You don't see any 40s or low 50s on the map. And that means we've got comfortable air from here to the Canadian border. But things will start to change. There's not real cold air behind this cold front, but it is going to turn cooler, and we're going to add rain to the forecast. We've got the mild air in place now. The mild air will be with us tomorrow as well. We're expecting a high into the low 60s tomorrow, so another comfortable day. But we do have to contend with some rain, and this is what it looks like on water vapor. You can see a real well-defined swirl there as this system continues to dive down to the south and the east. It's a very similar system to what we've dealt with over the last 3 weeks. We've had a very similar looking outcome to this in terms of rain moves in as we get in the latter half of our day of Thursday, and then it rains for the weekend. And it all starts with this system as it heads down to the south and the east. There's not a lot of moisture with it right now. So you notice as we go through time, there's not a lot of rain. It doesn't have a connection with the Gulf of Mexico right now. But watch what happens. This is tomorrow afternoon when we're introducing showers. Watch what happens once that connection with the Gulf gets established. Notice how the rain starts to expand on radar, and this becomes a much rainier storm system starting tomorrow afternoon and evening, heading into Friday than it is right now out towards the west. So we're talking quite a bit of rain with this, at least on radar. Doesn't mean it's going to be a washout, but in terms of timing out your rainfall chances, yeah, tomorrow, especially afternoon and evening. Thursday night's going to have some rain around. Friday will have rain around, and then unfortunately Saturday as well. This Saturday rain, though, is a new storm system kind of on the heels of this that will come in. All of it keeps that rain in the forecast for our weekend. National Zymark hour-by-hour forecast, just increasing clouds this evening. Notice we're not as chilly tonight. We've got temperatures upper 40s at the lowest, with that south wind continuing and the cloud cover helping to act kind of like a blanket of insulation over us. For your daytime Thursday, lots of clouds. Will stay dry through early afternoon as it looks right now, and then we'll eventually bring that little skinny line of rain in here later in the day. So your evening rush hour will be contending with some showers. Looks to be light to moderate, not anticipating anything real heavy initially with this, but then as we get into Thursday night and Friday, as we add more Gulf of Mexico moisture, we're talking showers around here on Friday with perhaps some heavier downpours. It looks scattered at best on Friday, so not a washout that day either, but you notice that we are dealing with more rain in the area. We could use the rain. We still have a drought up in Ashtabula County. The rest of us have been dry. We could get up to ½ an inch out of this. That's not too bad, especially consider where we've been. Partly cloudy tonight, back down near 48 degrees. Again, a nice south wind, good windows open kind of night if you can stand the 48-degree temperature. Your Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast has the rain coming in here Friday. Another round of it on Saturday. We'll take a closer look at that in the next half hour. But then the other thing we're going to look at next half hour is that warm-up I'm talking about for next week. It still looks to hold true. We have a nice set of days coming next week. We're finally going to break this pattern of weekend rain and chill around here, guys.
Yeah, not bad.
68. Wow. Okay, hold that.
I love
that,
to watch
right?
your responses after the forecast.
Yeah, I know, because every time I'm just surprised by what you have.
Yeah, we've got everything for you here in the Weather Center.
Yes, we do. Matt, thanks so much.
More of Matt to come.